MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the finale, Game 7 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, to me, this game is all about which team handles the pressure of Game 7 the best. The players know what's at stake. The fans know what's at stake. The winner goes to the World Series. The loser goes home. Every play really matters, so we'll see who can play the cleanest game and come up with some timely plays.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch. Coming up next, Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight from Truist Park. Hit to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ballgame. So here is Jacob Amaya. First pitch of the AB now. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw is not going to be a time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Here's Mookie Betts. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and two strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
You know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now the Braves will get their initial. Dustin May will do the pitching in hostile territory here for Game 7 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at one of the top young right-handed pitchers in all of baseball, and Dustin May. Big fastball with a lot of movement. When I mean big, I mean like really big. 98 to 100 miles an hour with tremendous sink and a hard slider to go along with it. The key for Dustin.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. It's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His fourth long ball of this series as the Braves get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys or guys can just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat. They can go deep.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Ball one.
That's 2-0. 2-0.
Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. The sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. The knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hot shot to third and handled for the first down. Next up is Marcelo Zuna. His career numbers in this matchup. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
2-2 to Marcelo Zuna. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from this last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
In now, Austin Riley. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Bellinger is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
That is good.
Now at the plate, here is Brian Anderson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. From the stretch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Oh.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Game 7 rolls on. We're back after this. And now in the box, the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
Here now is Will Smith. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1-1 the count now. And he'll come back with 1 in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A 3-1 count, time run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Will Smith goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Anderson gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Now into the box, Dansby Swanson in his career against this pitcher, batting .500, 4 for 8. And that's in there for strike 1. For a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. Next, Christian Vasquez. He's set and the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. Leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, he almost threw that fastball by, but he shows some good hands to catch up and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box, Max Fried. He'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now, the Braves pitcher.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Line to the right side. hit. And a second runner will stop the third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
But then you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
They'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Amaya is under it, no problem, one away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He got a hold of one and 1 yard in his first appearance in this one. He's set, now the pitch. So take a look at ball one.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Now the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bellinger looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second of the game as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
He's obviously very comfortable in the spotlight here. In the postseason, everything is amplified. Runs mean more, and every pitch counts, especially when you make a mistake as bad as this one. Missed his location, and he takes it out of here in a heartbeat.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. Looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Dennis Santana is going to come on in relief now. He may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. So up steps Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And we'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Count even at 2-2. Fouled off. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Another full count pitch home. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. In time, and they stop the bleeding as the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 2 It's the Braves 6 and the Dodgers nothing. The batter will be Gavin Lux. Nero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next, it'll be Dennis Santana. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swanson takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Next to hit, Brian Hayes. He bounced down last time up. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Well, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
To first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So stepping in is Brian Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. going to be troubled. Around first, he's digging for second.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Swanson lining up to hit, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He collected a base hit his first time up. The 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. His third home run of this series. And they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach, you go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. He'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Swing and a line drive. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Max Fried. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just makes it his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Number 5. Ready.
Now to bat, Freddie Freeman. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
That they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping in next, Ozzie Albies. And their runners at the corners now. From the stretch. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as the left-hander has begun to get loose. Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. Bounce to first. Oh, he can't pick it up cleanly. And will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 3 innings are complete now. So now into the box is Jacob Amaya. He'll try and do what he can to work towards cutting into this big deficit. No balls and 1 strike. Bouncer up the middle. Albies brings it in. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there from the first out. First pitch on the way. Mookie Betts is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And this is what good Major League hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Cody Bellinger is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now that's popped up.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders.
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Bellinger stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
0-1 the count. Men on third with 2 down. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Braves lead this one 9-1. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Fastball called strike. 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Austin Riley is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in once again is Brian Anderson, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is Bellinger. And he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second. He's on his way to 3rd. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the ball, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to 3rd.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Hey, he's going to have to forget about that triple right there and bear down on this next batter. Have confidence in his catcher if he wants to bounce something and be on the attack.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch.
That's ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more from the big one. Game 7 returns. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Outside and low, 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts winning some strikes.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning. And now here is Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. He can't find the zone. It's even at 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Acuna will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Uh-oh, he missed it. On the 3-minute first, and there are 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ke'Bryan Hayes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fouled away. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So the next to bat will be Jacob Amaya. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Into center field, line drive base hit. The throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. So take a look at ball 1.
Execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the hardwood plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you've got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Swing and a liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 9-3 ball game. So here's Cody Bellinger. So take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Amaya on second. Betts on at first with 2 down. Hit back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up. Off balance throw. Gets it. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits. No errors. And 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Jason Shreve, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen with pitching. Into the box, Christian Vasquez. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Next to stand in is Freddie Freeman. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this is wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out with a man at first. Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Braves strand 1, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Up is Max Muncy. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Hey, when I talk about being in the zone, this guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring to pitch and just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to hit is Will Smith. He flew out in his last debut.
Almost, man. He almost went deep his last debut. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this day, dude.
Looked like a slider, perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
3-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. Next for the Dodgers, Donovan Casey. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And another foul ball. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Still way back. It's 9-3. Alex Vesia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. So now here is Ozzie Albies to try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the sixth. He's set. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, the bottom fell out of it.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Vesia, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Popped up. Vesia, foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the third out. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a margin of 9. Now with the Jackson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 77. Luke.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Swanson brings it in. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting it.
You know, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
0-2, the count to Crawford. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Crawford is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away, chip away, and fight until that 27th out is made.
First offering. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Oh, and he botches it. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
All I know is a lot of comebacks were started with less. He ropes a triple, driving in a run and cutting the deficit to 4. A base hit here, and it'll be down to 3.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So a new pitcher is set to enter the ball game right now, and it's the converted catcher, the hard-throwing right-hander Kenley Jansen. Here's the pitch. Slow grounder to first. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So next at bat will be Dansby Swanson. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. An impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Who says hitting isn't contagious? These guys have been feeding off each other all game, and 5 home runs as the result. I'll tell you, you might see some scuffles in the on-deck circle between guys fighting to get the play.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And the pitch. And he'll be run up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We'll march on to the 8th, and they've doubled things up now at 10-5. Jordan Hicks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Max Muncy, high in the air out to center field. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out. Next, here is Will Smith. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Slider laid off for the ball. And there's a base hit on the line.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Donovan Casey comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws in the 4-seamer.
We made a double throw, and that will end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They've got some work to do. It's 10-5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Bustar Graterol will come on now and will slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tyler O'Neill is in the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot in the 9th now on the double switch. Ronald Acuna is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Down the left field line and deep. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2-2 one more time. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, and he's wide awake.
In now, Ozzie Albies. As he'll get out into the changeup and swing through it for strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command at 1-2. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Oh, it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. It's the Braves 11 and the Dodgers 5. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 0-1. Gets the fastball high on here, and he's in control 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning. Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. And the slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Freeman is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Now to the plate, here is Jacob Amaya. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Jacob Amaya is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Blazak, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.